But one thing that no one's been thinking about lately is Deflategate, right? Yeah. Well, fantasy football drafts are approaching, and we're not really sure what's going to be happening with Tom Brady. So we have our fantasy football expert, Darren Hartwell, in studio today. And Darren, how does this impact fantasy football drafts?
Well, I think you have to go into your draft with the assumption that Tom Brady's going to miss the first 4 games of the season. I think with that in mind, you definitely have to factor that into where you're going to draft Brady. And to be honest, he's kind of fallen off in fantasy rankings in the last few years. I mean, he had a very strong end to the 2014 season, but I'd say he's still barely in the top 10 in terms of fantasy quarterbacks. Given the circumstances as they are now, I would wait until the mid, maybe late rounds to take him. There are a lot of other options out there that are safer bets.
Well, then with that being said, should we consider drafting Jimmy Garoppolo?
That's kind of a tricky question. Obviously, if he really is going to be the Patriots starter for the first 4 games of the season, you have to put him on your fantasy radar. But they're playing the Steelers and the Bills in the first 2 games of the season. I can't see the Patriots having anything more than a conservative game plan for him. I think he can be maybe a late round flyer. You can take a chance on him or maybe pick him up on the waiver wire. But other than that, I would tend to avoid him and go with a safer bet, someone you know is going to be starting for the whole season.
All right, well, for our full fantasy football draft kit, keep it on NESN.com.